Hello, beautiful people. It's Robyn Thomas here with Resemble Me by Robyn. Welcome back to my channel. So by the title, you already know that I am about to do a protective style wash day. And I have only had these braids in for a week. So I've had these braids in for a week. I have moisturized my hair with my Roots Moisture Mist and my oil 3 times, and now it's time for a wash day. So this is my hair, and I do tend to have like scalp problems, so keeping up with a wash schedule really helps me to get the most benefit out of my protective style. Remember, we want to make sure that our protective style is doing exactly what it's supposed to do, which is protect. Okay, so our hair, or the braiding hair, is drying. It is extremely drying, so you should wash your hair as much as, if not more than, you do when you do not have a protective style in. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, why would I do that? The reason I got braids is I want to do that with my hair. Well, you get braids so that it's easier for you. You don't get braids so that you neglect your hair, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to quickly and effectively wash your hair to make sure that your protective style is protecting your hair while you have it in. So first, you want to make sure to saturate your hair with water. Now, I know sometimes people be like, but what if my hair frizzes? So what? Do you want hair after your protective style or not? Okay, now, so you want to make sure that you saturate your hair with water. That is going to be very important. It's important when you don't have a protective style in, and it's even more important when you do have a protective style in, because you want to make sure that the products are going to penetrate not just through your hair, but through the weave hair as well. Okay. Alright, so I'm doing the almond and avocado shampoo for mine, and as you see, I'm putting it on the pads of my fingers as opposed to the palms of my hands. And the reason you do that is because you want to use the paddings of your fingers to gently scrub off any sweat, dirt, debris that you have had that could be clogging up your hair. Without washing your hair, you're really stunting your growth. It is not dirty hair grows fast. The reason why people feel like their hair tends to grow fast is because they're not touching their hair, right? So they're not constantly manipulating it. But to take it up a notch, you want to make sure that your scalp is clean, because if your scalp is clean, that leaves room for your hair to be able to really burst through your pores. Okay, so keeping a clean scalp. This also helps you to rehydrate your hair. So moisturizing your hair and hydrating your hair is 2 different things when it comes to protective styles. This is like truly hydrating your hair throughout the week. When you do your moisture routine, it's almost like you're kind of reactivating this step right here. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are focusing on your scalp and not your actual hair. Okay, the suds are going to go down your hair, which is fine. Let that do its job. Okay, and then a lot of times, sometimes people ask me, how can I wash my hair without all of my braids getting wet? And I actually used to do that sometimes, and when I say sometimes, I really mean only sometimes. But I really stopped doing it, and I stopped telling people to worry about that, because the truth of the matter is, the rest of your braids have been all out in the elements as well. So just think about it, especially if you have long hair. You go to use the bathroom, you could be swiping across the back of the seat, the toilet, or whatever. You sit down in chairs when you go different places with different germs and stuff like that. So the whole length of your braids getting wet is not a bad thing. It is actually a good thing. Now, you do not have to wash the whole of your braids. Only focus on your scalp. Let the shampoo suds and the water run down the length of your braids. That's going to take care of the rest of your hair. And then, of course, the total length of the braids. Do not waste products on the entire length of your braids. Only focus on your scalp, okay? And use the paddings of your fingers as opposed to your fingernails. Once you have washed it out, which I like to do it twice, I like to wash my hair twice. with a moisturizing shampoo and not a cleansing shampoo while I have my braids in. I noticed that makes such a huge difference for me because I was actually drying out my scalp, and I may talk about that a little more at a later time. Okay, so after that, I am going to take my conditioner. I am going to be very generous, okay, because we're not just trying to go through, penetrate our hair strands. We have a barrier in our hair, which is the braiding hair, that sucks up some of that moisture as well. So you want to make sure you're getting the 100% benefit of it. Now, do not put conditioner on your scalp. If some conditioner lands on your scalp, it's not the end of the world, but don't rub it in. Conditioner is for your hair, not for your scalp. Okay, so once, and again, I don't go the whole length of the braids, only to where my hair stops. You want to make sure that you saturate to where your hair stops. And then I'm going to take a plastic bag and I'm going to place it over my head, and this is going to be like my deep conditioning treatment. The reason why I don't really care about getting under the dryer for this is because this is something I plan on doing weekly. So I use the steam. I go ahead and take a shower, and I use the steam for that, so it can do like the deep conditioning part. And then you want to make sure after that all of that is rinsed out. This takes time. This video may be 15 minutes, but the actual process was probably about 30 minutes because I want to make sure that my hair is getting the 100% benefit that it can from my wash day process. Okay, so make sure that you wash your hair out completely because you don't want any leftover residue. Again, sometimes when you're applying the conditioner, you will find that it will hit your scalp. You want to make sure that it is not on your scalp because you don't want to clog your scalp. You don't want to clog your pores, which will stop your hair or stunt or slow down your hair from growing out of your scalp. And you also want to make sure that it's not coated on your braids. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to rinse this out as much as I can. This is like highly edited, but I promise you I was continuously looking into the camera to make sure that I was getting all of the conditioner out. So you want to do that until it runs dry. And also for this part, it's good to lower the temperature all of the times. Hot water opens up your cuticles, okay, which is good for the cleansing process. The cooler water seals in the moisture or the hydration you just got from your products that you use. So in this instance, it would be the conditioner, right, that we used. Okay, so what I'm doing is making sure, or I turn the temperature down just a little bit. Not that it's freezing cold, but I do want it a little bit under lukewarm. Okay, to make sure that it is doing its due diligence in sealing my hair. It's absolutely not necessary for you to do any type of spritzing or misting or anything after you wash your hair, because you have just filled your hair with a ton of water. The only thing you need to do is oil your scalp, and don't forget to oil the length of your braids. Okay, so if you're new here, then you probably wonder, why do I use gloves when I wash my hair? Well, this is the exact reason. So right now I don't have an overlay on. I don't even feel like getting into it, but my nails are extremely weak right now, and I snagged my hair moisturizing it. I'm thinking, okay, I'll be in the clear or whatever, but obviously I wasn't. Okay, so for this last part, you don't have to do this, but this is for the people who really like to really like refresh their braids, right? So me, I normally just wash them. I don't really do this part, but for people who do have problems like with frizz and stuff like that, using some sort of foaming lotion or lotion or styling mousse or something really helps to kind of seal that in as the hair is drying after your wash day process. So this is an extra step that you can take. Again, you don't need it for the length of the braids, but if you want to, you can use it for the length. I use it for I recommend using it for just to where your hair stops, and then I like to put it on the ends because I like to try to straighten the ends as much as I can before it goes through its drying process. Okay. These are the end results. Well, actually, these were the end results before I added the mousse. I just didn't take another video afterwards, so that's what you got. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today. Make sure that you are subscribed for more videos. Make sure you like and leave a comment and share with somebody who you may think need it. I will see you beautiful people next time. Peace and blessings.